Hey everybody, good morning. It's Kimberly here, and I just wanted to do a video today to talk to you a little bit about being sick and tired of being sick and tired, because I was just in the locker room yesterday after working out, and I heard some ladies talking to each other about that the one was in the, oh no, this was after, it was later in the day. But anyways, I heard some ladies chatting, and they said that they had heard, one of them was saying that she was at the grocery store, and the lady behind her was complaining that she was super tired. And it just got me thinking that I hear this all the time. As a lot of you know, I'm a nutritionist, and I do a lot of nutrition consulting. And one of the questions I ask on my health survey before meeting with clients is, what is your energy levels on a scale of 1 to 10? And I think maybe once a year, I get somebody who has 7 or higher. Almost everybody is around 3, 4, 5. So if you guys think about that, the average person is tired. They're just tired day in and day out. They're exhausted. And this is a lot of times why people have a hard time making changes in their lives, or going to the gym and working out, or meal prepping. Finding the time to meal prep or go to the grocery store is because they're exhausted. You know, they get home from work and they think, how can I even go work out? And we talked about this a little bit yesterday. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, make sure when we're done that you go check it out and turn on the notifications so you can see my videos coming up here. But anyways, you know, it's just something. Oh wow, the sun just came out. Be better if I was indoors probably. Hey guys. But it's just something that people really struggle with, and so I wanted to talk to you guys about that today. So with everybody being really tired, it is a vicious cycle. So what's happening, what I'm seeing with clients, is that they're so tired that when they get home, they cannot wait to open that bottle of wine. I have neighbors even that I've seen, no matter what time I get home, they're out, you know, outside with that glass of wine. Even if I run into the grocery store on my way home to get something, often I'll see people coming out with 6-packs and things like that. They'll run into the grocery store to get their alcohol of choice, because it's sort of that, I just got to get through the day so I can unwind and I can have that glass of wine. And I'm not saying you can't have that glass of wine, but what I'm seeing people are doing is they're self-medicated because they're exhausted. And the thought of going home and making dinner and doing all these things is exhausting. They think, oh, I just cannot wait to just kick back, turn on some TV, have a beer, have a glass of wine. And before they know it, they've had a few too many. But the thing I see is that people, hey guys, the people will stay up really late. So if they know they have to get up at 6 o'clock, they're staying up till 11 p.m., 12 p.m. They don't actually fall asleep until maybe 1. Everybody listen up. This is really important, okay? I want you to memorize this. For every glass of alcohol you have, it takes away an hour of sleep. So let's say you've had 2 or 3 glasses of wine and you think you slept 8 hours. It's only 5 hours. And notice how you feel when you wake up. You feel like crap, right? You feel tired. So we're starting our day exhausted. What do we go for? The cup of coffee for the caffeine. Now you guys know I love caffeine, but I love coffee, but I drink decaf. Like, Scott thinks I'm hilarious because if we ever go out and get a coffee once in a while, I get decaf. And so I love the taste of coffee, and to me, there's something about it, but I don't need the caffeine for it. So what we do, most people drink coffee when they wake up. And then they're grabbing, a lot of people are better about soda, but they're grabbing some kind of energy drink later in the day, and the energy crashers. So I want to talk about tactical and strategic. So don't let me lose you in the technology here, or the terminology, but I'm going to give you some tactical things you can do and some strategic things you can do to get more energy. Because you guys, you could probably tell from my videos, I have a ton of energy. Ask my husband, I wake up like this. He seriously says, Kim, I need, let's get a cup of coffee before we jump into this animated conversation. Like, I am like this all the time. Ask people that work with me, ask my girls. I don't get home and feel like I have to go take a nap or something. Like, I play with them, and it's just different. I used to be like very tired all the time, so I understand where you're at, but I want to show you there's a different way, okay? So let me show you the tactical and the strategic, and I wrote these down just so I'm not ADD about it. Tactical, sleep. It's kind of obvious, but research has found that we do need about 8 hours of sleep. Some people can do better with less than that, but that's rare. I think it's like 5% of the population can get by with 6 hours or less. So I want you sleeping longer. So you've got to make a routine with it. And I know it's Friday, so you're probably thinking, oh, what is she talking about? I'll start this on Sunday night. But just try. Even if it's you get in bed a little bit earlier and you read a book, I'm good with that. But I want you sleeping more, okay? I want you to watch the nighttime stimulant. So this is going to be TV, all electronics. So if you like to read, try to avoid things like your Kindle or your phone, because the backlighting, it tells your body that it's still time to be awake. And we have sleep-wake cycles that a lot of people's are totally screwed up. So let's get those back on track. Watch out for the TV stimulants. Other stimulants are going to be alcohol, obviously, and then food. So our liver likes to rest around 10 p.m. It depends on, your day. But what this means is we don't want to be eating really late because, hi guys, we don't want to be eating late because what this is going to do, it's going to sabotage your weight loss efforts. Okay. This is what I see people do. They eat a great breakfast. They get their green smoothie. They eat really well, a really light lunch. They didn't eat very much at dinner. They did such a good job. And then they're starving, or they start to get a little mindless and they're having that wine and they're like, ooh, a snack sounds really good. And here they are eating and drinking at 10 o'clock at night. That is the worst time to be doing that. It literally sabotages everything you've done for the day for your hard work. Okay. So let's just shut it down. Let's just try to back that off. Make sure you drink some water, not too much so you're not peeing all night. So TV, alcohol, stimulants, watch that stuff. Also, you're going to want to avoid the energy crashers. So this is going to be things like simple carbs, right? So we're at the vending machine, we're seeing the snacks at work. On our way home, we grab a bag of chips. What was someone telling me that they've just been eating a lot of lately? But those energy crashers, we want them because we're tired, but they're seriously you're going to crash and burn, okay? So I want you to be thinking about your day, and I want you to identify when is your weakness. Most of my moms, their weakness is mid-afternoon. They know that they've got to get the kids, they're getting done with work, there's all kinds of sports activities, they want a little pick-me-up, they want that Diet Coke, they want that bag of M&Ms. So I want you to figure out when are your energy crashers. And I want you to put a different strategy in place. It could be a sparkling water. I know you're probably like, that's so lame, but it could be a sparkling water. You might want to have some trail mix in your car so you're not starving. But I want you to put a plan in place because we need you to show up every single day, and I want you bringing your A game from morning, noon, and night. You guys can do this, okay? It's going to take some changes, but it is so worth it. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm on like energy high all day long, and it's just because of these simple things. You can totally do it, and trust me, I don't miss any of that stuff from before. Okay, here's some strategical tips. The first thing we're going to do is we want to analyze, and actually my journal is right here. You want to get a journal, and I'm going to teach you guys about journaling and the proven science on it in another video, but I want you to get a journal out, and hey guys, thanks for hopping on. I want you to get a journal, and I want you to love your journal. Okay, so go find a journal. I think I got this actually at Half Price Books. I don't know if those are national, but we have them in Austin, and it was like $5. Get a journal that you love, and some of them, we'll get into that in another video. See, this is why I need notes. So we want to find out what is crashing your energy, what is sabotaging your energy, and what is zapping your energy. The number one thing I see with clients, number one, is work. Okay, so what we're going to do, and I'm going to talk about some other stuff with that later in a different video as well, but we're going to talk about work. You might say, I can't change my work. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm a teacher. It's the beginning of the school year. That's just what I have to do. Did you know teaching is one of the most stressful jobs out there? So some of you watching, share this with your teacher friends, or anybody you know that's stressed out and they're having a hard time at their job. When we're in that, we think that's our only choice. I hear this all the time from people. I can't quit my job. We need this job. I'm not asking you to quit your job. What I want you to do is figure out what about it is stressful. Is it the hours? Is it the people you work with? Is it your workload? I had a client who we talked about it because it was seriously throwing him off. He was doing great. He lost like 40 some pounds and then he gained like 4 back. We looked at it. It was because he was getting all these projects thrown at him at work. And so I said, I want you to talk to your boss. Tell him what's going on and tell him to pick. Here's 5 things I have going on. I can do 3. And he had a conversation with his boss. His boss had no idea all the stuff that people were throwing on his plate. And he was able to reprioritize that list. And he's actually just messaged me yesterday that he broke his next goal. So how amazing is that? You might want to be looking at for work if it's stressful. Maybe you get something part-time as a backup plan, and that's something I'm going to share with you guys later on. I know a lot of you have a part-time job that you're doing. Great, build it on the side. Keep your full-time job. If you know that there's something else for you, great. That's going to relieve your stress in itself. Other energy zappers are going to be relational, okay? So it's not fun, but if there is things that are zapping your energy, and it could be your spouse, and I'm sorry if that's the case. I see that with clients and it breaks my heart because that's the person you spend the most time with, usually outside of work. You might have to look at that and have that conversation with that person. Is there something that they're saying or doing? Is there something you guys can change? But that is huge for stress. and this is my take-home tip, okay? And this can be part of your journaling. What I want you to do is I want you to find something that you're so excited about that you get out of bed every day pumped for the day, okay? I have this cool thing on by my bathroom that says today is going to be awesome. And I can tell where I'm at mentally. If I look at that in the morning, I'm like, yeah, right. So it's a huge, I usually don't do that. Usually I go, it is going to be awesome. Yeah, can I get a high five? And Scott, he just kind of thinks I'm crazy, but he goes along with it. But that's what life's all about, you guys. We are supposed to be excited. We're supposed to have something to focus on. And if you're not, there are so many things out there to be excited about. And if you just finished something major, so say you just finished a degree, you just had a baby, you just got a promotion, replace that with a new goal, okay? I remember when I finished my PhDs, what did I do? Oh no, when we got married, I know, like that's a goal, but when we got married, I instantly enrolled in getting my PhDs because I knew I was so excited about the wedding and being married to Scott that I thought it's important to have that next thing you're working on. So always have a goal, okay? Always have something you're working on. It will alleviate the stress. It will show you that you're in the right direction. So tomorrow morning, I want you to wake up and think, how do I feel about my day? Am I excited? Am I jumping out of bed? Do I have energy? And if the answer is no, your job over the weekend is to get a journal and write down some things that interest you, that excite you. Maybe go online, watch some videos, ask people that are happy and successful, what do they do? And maybe it's for you, ask and find out. That's the only way, but I'm telling you what, you guys, it's so worth it. It is so worth it. And you're just going to feel like $1 million. So I am all done with my rant on energy. Oh, fun. Okay, so y'all can go. I was going to play around with some of the features on here. If you've never done a live before, there's actually features on it. So let's just play around with it. I'm not really a Star Wars person. I don't really know. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. Happy birthday. If it was your birthday, happy birthday to you. Usually I have the girls sing happy birthday to people. I'm probably gonna have to take this video down because this is kind of ridiculous. So there's some hearts showing you some love. Ooh, we have something scary coming up here. Get ready. Let's see what it's gonna do. Oh Lord, help us all. Okay, well, if I was a man, I don't know if I can look manly enough for that one. I think I'm gonna have to wrap this up because this is pretty ridiculous. Now I'm just curious. So if you guys, wow, if you guys have done lives before, it's in the bottom left-hand corner. You need this in your life because if you're not happy, go do a live and do this. It'll just make your day. Uh-oh, I broke it. Okay, I better wrap this up. Okay, well, thanks everybody for being on today. Have a great day. I don't even know how to end this, so I'm just gonna hang up and get out of here. Oh God, help me. Does anybody know how to get out? Oh, no. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, here we go. Okay, bye. Have a great day. Bye.